We are here. Now I have sound. Give it a moment. We're going to see if we can stop the dogs from barking. See how it goes. Jorge Sharp. Give it a couple more minutes, then we'll get started. Hopefully, everyone had a good day. I was pretty pleased with it, actually. Pretty pleased with the day. I don't know. Does it sound bad now? Wonder. Yeah, it is low. I can tell it is. What the hell is that all about? Test. Test. Testing now. How about now? No. How about now? I don't know. Yeah, it really sounded good before. How about now? This better? There. That should be good. There. Okay. Welcome. Recording has started. You know what? Started off as kind of a slow day, kind of an interesting day. Yielded a couple of interesting opportunities that I was quite fond of. And we'll talk about them. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at what moved today, find out why, and then we're going to do a filing watch list. That's the plan today. And we'll see what types of filings come up. Uh, and we'll see if there's any SOS activity, because there's a lot of stuff, just kind of old stuff that's having continuation. It's moving, it's not moving. So I'm looking for kind of the fresh flavor. I like fresh flavor. It's a new week, and new weeks bring new things. Can't live in the past. I don't. I live in the future. Futuristic type of guy. A lot of people don't know that. Know that. All right. Let's get started on what moved today. ETFM. Why to do it? SPEZ. I'll talk about this. I thought it was interesting, but try and understand. Fine. F. Wow. Post reverse. superb, bro. I'll look at it. Shrimp, GHHD. Never even saw that. There's a lesson in that. And it's a lesson for me too. Takashiden. NSPX. IMO. Ego C. 44. Hey. You know what? All this time I was calling it Fitways. It's Splitways, which doesn't make it any less absurd. Ill. $36,000 in that. Something must be going on, right? This pump is finally losing game ADSB when you about it, but let's talk about lessons learned from ADSB. There's a lesson in it for me. Alkame, you want to trade something 9 to 12 for the rest of your life? There's your that. Arson. That'll do. All right, first and foremost, ETFM. Let's figure out what the heck's going on here, shall we? And let's figure out if there's an actual viable trade here. Is there an opportunity we can jump in on? That's what I want to find out. That's what I'm all about. Can I get a chart over here immediately? Oh, well, thanks, Clay. I'll look into it. ETFM was a trip with a really nice. It's always been nice, but it's heavy on the convertible note, which obviously in this moment didn't matter. They've always had disclosures, and ETFM has suffered from what I like to call failure to launch. This is how we're starting the week off. Jumping in like that. Always looked good on the share structure, and time and again we thought, you know what, it looks pretty good, and just for whatever reason, it's like anything. For whatever reason, today's the day it caught fire. The question is, could I see continuation now that I missed it? And for good reason. For good reason. I didn't see anything new here on the filing. I didn't see anything new here on the news. See anything new here on the company profile? You're still on a stop. So yeah, I can't beat myself up missing because we've got guidelines that we stay within, and they're not boring ones, by the way. When we strike, it draws blood. So okay, EFM, just for whatever reason, maybe it started running. What day did it start running? 23rd. So, are we looking at a situation where something got loaded for a few days and is now being pushed amongst various groups? It's looking highly likely. Chart tells a story. Can I buy ETFM tomorrow and look for continuation? Maybe. Is that a chance I'm willing to take given no new disclosures or activity? Not for me. How do they say it? I don't have to. Good for them. Great move. Congratulations. Nice setup. Good trip. SBEZ. South Beach Spirit is a ticker that really bottomed out heavily a while back. Let's take a look at the new share structure and then let's see the disclosures, because this was part of a trio. Yeah, this is part of a trio of tickers today that had this 8K come out, which is the Minimar Group change of control. So people were saying, well, do you know if this is still up? So what Minimar Group does is they buy and sell shells. Most of the time, they take over shells, company shells in a hostile way, and then push the shell with something like this interim management um, to show what the ticker can do. And then in turn, turn around and offer that ticker for sale to prospective buyers, offer the shell. So what's happening right now is Minimar has 3 shells going. For one being SBES, number 2 being NXMR, and number 3 being ADSV, the trip where we filled 4. So what's going to happen over the next little while is these things will begin to get pushed, and I don't know how. And then, just like on PSRU, they offered me the shell, 65 grand for the PSRU shell. So we're in a situation where Minimar is trying to show what these tickers can do, which is fine. But the music always stops in the OTC, so it's not as if I can say, well, this isn't real. What's real in life? It's just about, can it move, and it is moving right now. So on all 3 of them, what's real in life? And we could see that they started picking it up, filing. Yeah, those filings started coming out on the 10K. They started picking up the slack because it's been a long time since there were any disclosures really at all on it. Trip going current, that would have been a pickup. And now we got the 8K about the changing. So, it depends on what you're into. Can I say for sure? That's the question. Can it move and can I be safe? Here's what I don't do. Let's say I want to play SBES. Probably not. But if I am, it's going to be sub trip 8 because day in, day out, I don't buy wick. And I would be fascinated if the momentum can. I'd be blown away. But that's a nice amount of volume there. This is one of those types of situations where this is fine until something pops up and blows stuff like this out of the because we don't have an actual pending merger. We just got an interim management in place. Hearing merger IMO, whatever IMO may come in time, but knowing how Minimar operates, which I don't like or dislike, I don't give a shit. But knowing how Minimar operates, this is a showcase of how the ticker can move to begin trying to sell the. That's the shtick. So the same goes for ADSV, and the same would go for NX and NMXR. To my eye, and you know what, I think I might have been wrong on this. You can see it's the exact same template. I might have been wrong on this. I haven't done that. I felt as if ADSV was the better setup, and I overestimated OTC trade because as a I felt as if, well, this is basically in trip, and we've got this change of control, and we got Minimar trying to show off what the shell could do. This is basically in trip, but the SBES was actually in trip, which was more attractive to that OTC buyer. Okay, I'll have to work on it tonight. So we've got to try and understand what the OTC buyer likes, and I guess SBES for them, I don't know, this microphone. SBES for them was the one they want. Can I see continuation tomorrow? God, I don't know how to play something like that because we know what's not. And is there's something where if you called someone on the phone who'd never traded anything before and said, well, Daniel Sobolewski, change of control and interim management's in place, they're going to be like, well, this is how I sound. VCII is one. It's a CE ticker, recently reinstated, and they had a verified profile today. And really what VCII is all about today is that it moved because, it moved because they had an update on, we're going to take a break actually. We're going to take a break today. They had an update on the OTC markets page with regard to what the website is, and this is a recent reinstatement and it moved a little bit. BCGD was a lesson for us in updated website play, updated OTCmarkets.com play. It moved for a day, and then people went, okay, well, what's next? And nothing. So I'm not looking forward to this. The setup is good, and that float is razor thin. But am I looking to trade a no catalyst razor today? I don't know. Effie was a popular trip that was getting pushed, and then it had a reverse split, and it was a deep cut. They do have a reverse merger of some sort going on. Let's take a look at the chart and see if there's anything to it. Well, and the volume is picking up since the reverse split. Truth be told, the reverse split happened and it didn't get dumped. This still looks like a baggy chart to me. If I had, I might try it, but I don't know. I'm not excited about it. And I like to be excited. Herb, bro. Herb is a stop sign ticker. No filings since 2017. News, share structure, not even, it's okay. Let's see if it's maybe getting loaded up. It's moving, that's for sure. I just, I need something to hang my hat on. Is there something on the SOS page? Maybe. Suspended. So this is the bag. It's amazing how you find these bags and say, hey, that's a bag. We did the research in 5 seconds. Shrimp and corporate natural shrimp. I'm going to be real with you. When we looked at shrimp, when we looked at shrimp originally, it was thin share structure, and they diluted a lot. And it is heavy. But it's moving right now, and the reason it's moving is it's bringing in those dollars. It's moving in complete silence, and I mean, not certainly not in the circles which many of us chat room types travel. It's not moving. It did 1.9 minutes a day. Let's check the KST and look at it. I mean, if this is a hell of a candle, and truth be told, I would be hard pressed to want to buy it up here. It could continue, but it's very heavy on the share structure, and I don't know if there's necessarily anything new here. No. We saw they were working on other saltwater species. Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, we know it's under promo, which is fine. Cali was under promo, and we crushed it. So this is not a judgment. Does this sound good now, or what? We just have to, play it for what it is. And at this point, if I'm going to trade this, I might have to look for a KST reset on the 30. Or even intraday tomorrow. If it's getting a ton of volume, I'll do a reset on the 5 for a day trade. It's just precarious holding something heavy under promo, because it's being promoted for a reason. And it's that, let me try something else. You get a thing that works perfectly for every single day. What you get. Is better or no? Okay. How about this? I know this is painful, so I'll try and keep a low voice. How's this now? This is better? Okay, I'll work on it later. I got headset. Gee. I hate stuff. So that's what's up with shrimp. I don't know. I don't want to play it. I don't have to. GAHC, this was nice. I mean, this was a nice move. They had news that, frankly, is not exciting. But that being said, it was frustrating to trade because every time people were instructed to buy it,